right, well, welcoming is the guy that I would like to call the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Tirico. You've heard him during the Olympics, and you will hear him doing the call here on the outdoor games at Lake Tahoe between our Vegas Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche. Mr. Mike Tirico, how you doing, my man?
Right, it's great to be in the state of Nevada, just a few steps away from the state of California as well. But what a treat to be here. This is an incredible scene, and full credit to the National Hockey League for being creative in these difficult times. We don't have the Winter Classic, but might have something that's just as good, if not better.
That's what I'm talking about now that you are a hockey purist in a sense. What did you think way back in the day when they actually got a hockey franchise out here in Las Vegas?
When I saw Vegas come into the National Hockey League, I was excited because I thought it would open up the door for so many. Knowing some folks out in the Vegas area, having done the PGA Tour events out there at Summerlin, I know it's such a great sports city with a lot of residents who wanted something of their own. And I think the Golden Knights have just really taken it and made it a grand slam. The Fortress Rocks, they're from Stanley Cup Final against Washington. That's one of the loudest buildings I've ever been in. The Vegas show before the game, before the puck drop, all of it worked so well. And now seeing the Raiders, it was so disappointing to see the Raiders not have fans for the first year in Allegiant, but hopefully next year we're back to normal, or 7 months, and we've got fans in there. And I think with the Golden Knights, the Aces now with Mark Davis's ownership and John Gruden and the success I think the Raiders will have coming up this season, Vegas is going to be one of the great sports towns. I know it's a great town to go to enjoy sports. I think it's now going to be a great sports town in its own right with the path that's laid out for us.
All right. Now, obviously, you have seen the rink over on the 18th green at Edgewood. Amazing. I just came back from over there. When you first saw it for the very first time, I guess, what were your thoughts of that picturesque scene?
I walked down the hill here from the golf course drive as you come in down, and I've seen the pictures on the NHL's website and social media during the week. But to see it in person, it's wow. It's such imagination, creativity, engineering, a vision, and a fearlessness to build these places. You know, I think back to the 90s when Bruce McNall was the owner of the LA Kings and brought Wayne Gretzky and Yari Curry and the Kings to Caesar's Palace and played in the parking lot on an 84-degree night in September against the Rangers in a preseason game. And that was vision. And this is what we're seeing here. It's making the most of what you can. And look, the regular season in all sports are very repetitive, and nothing really stands out as special except a matchup between two heavyweight teams or the best players in the league. But this is special. This resonates. It gives you a reason to watch the NHL in the middle of the year if you're not a night in, night out fan. I just think it's a tremendous location to build the imagination of hockey fans passionate for the game by seeing this out here.
And lastly, I have to ask you about this. What do you think of some of the different changes that the Golden Knights have brought, i.e., the retro reverse uniforms that they're going to wear this weekend, the big red uniforms? They also have gold helmets. I don't know if you had a chance to see those, but just your thoughts on some of these uniforms.
I don't love the gold helmets. The game's a little bit, well, much for me, right? And then the score one of the games waits till the second period again. So the gold helmets, it doesn't bring the luck of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish when they wear the gold helmets. So, but I will leave that to others. I love this throwback here because the whole league's doing reverse retro, but you've only been around for 3 seasons and a couple of weeks here, right? So you can't go retro to a lot. So lean back to the Thunderbirds, go back to the old Las Vegas team, to the days when Manon Rayum was playing in her hockey career that eventually led to play with Tampa Bay. That's a great idea. It was a great plan. It's a different look. It's cool. It fits the organization. So, one of the joys right now in sports is show me a different kit, as the soccer fans like to say. Show me a different look, a different uniform. And I happen to like the ones that they have for this outdoor classic. Up 10 out of 10 with the reverse retro uniform. The gold helmets, not 10 out of 10, but tweak it.
Oh, that's great. Mr. Mike Tirico, the man, the myth, the legend. I really appreciate you talking to me. And as I told you off camera, man, you sound just as good on Zoom as you do on television, man. So thank you very much.
I appreciate it. It's great to be with you, Brian.
Oh, that was so much fun. Mike Tirico, you want more of that interview, head to news3lv.com. And now this.